let's talk about today, bro. I know y'all boys seen the title today. Y'all seen we lost $1,000 trading the NASDAQ. Which we have days like this, right? You know what I'm saying? We gonna have days where you lose. The only thing is, this is on the front of the account. If it was on the eval, I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care. Now, I'm going to be explaining to y'all, now that I lost, I can go over how I'm going to recover from a loss like this. It's not a big loss. I know $1,000 sound like a lot, but you can make that just like that in the NASDAQ. You know what I'm saying? It's not really too much if you play your cards right. So we're going to go over how I lost, and then we're going to go over how I can recover from this L that we took today. Y'all got it? Buckle your seatbelts. Let's get into it, man. I don't know why I did that. Like I'm going to do a transition. You know, I put minimum effort into my videos. I'm trolling. All right, let's get into it, though. Dang it. It went. Dang. All right, here we go. I moved that down, put this over here. As y'all boys can see. Right here, right? We got we got this trade that got stopped up by news. Now, the trade was actually doing well. It was a perfect entry. I entered in right here on this candle, no drawdown. None. Nada. You feel me? Not a lick of drawdown until I got stopped out. And it's like the Pacers, my nigga. When the OKC was up on the Pacers, they ain't lose until 0.3 seconds left in the game. That's the only time they had to lead. That's the only time I lost is when this thing came down and took me out. You feel me? By one candle. And then it ran to my TP. But let's go over this trade because as y'all boys can see, it did end up going to my take profit. Now, here. Things that I could have done this differently, but I probably won't change because this is just the way I trade. This was a $300 stop loss right here. I could have had it below this low, right? Like right there somewhere. Could have had it below that low and risked $600. Now, why would I do that when this is this is a funded account? I don't want to risk $600, right? Another thing I could have done differently is, in which I am going to do differently, is trade on micros, right? I seen this great trade. The reason I went in on this trade with NASDAQ because it was such a good trade. You feel me? And I'm gonna break it up. I'm gonna break it down. But this was such a good trade. Typically, I trade micros, 5 micros to build up the account first, and then I trade the normal NASDAQ to build my leverage up and stuff like that. But especially on a 50K account, because you can only lose $2,000 until you blow the account. But yeah. So stop here was at I think this was a 10-point stop here, which I could have did 15, but even 15 I think. Hold on, this is the stop loss. Yes, I could. No, is that 15? Now that's like, how many points is this? I'm tweaking. This was a 15-point stop. Never freaking mind. This was a 15-point. Hold on. I'll be right back, my dog. Back to what I was saying, though. Yeah, this was a 15-point stop right here. And I don't know. I don't like going for more than 15-point stops. You feel me? Like, if I would have my stop down here at this entry, this would have been a 35-point stop loss on the NASDAQ. I don't trade like that, and I will never trade a huge stop loss like this. You feel me? Unless I don't think I would ever trade a good stop loss, like a lot of stop loss like this, because this entry was so well, right? Now, let's go over the reason I took this trade. First off, what I peeped, we came through, swept out buy side liquidity, right? Buy side liquidity was taken out, and we also had a SMT, I believe. Okay, I don't know where we just went. But yeah, I believe we had an SMT. ES didn't take these lows. Let's move it right here. ES didn't take those lows, and NASDAQ did. We also came into OTE of this range, right? And this, hold on. Came into OTE of that range, and this is what I mean, stacking confluences on top of each other. My bias is bullish, right? My bias is bullish. Now, why is my bias bullish? Or if my bias is bullish, why? Not only why, but where should I be entering in to have a good setup or a good trade, right? What things should I be seeing to take a good trade, right? So I seen the sweeper liquidity. Also, we tapped into the OTE of this range after we pushed up here, because right here we have a breaker structure, right? Now this is why I tell y'all boys trade the higher time frame instead of the lower time frame, right? Because on the lower time frame, that when we come all the way down here, this looks like a breaker structure, right? This looks like a breaker structure. We're making lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, and stuff like that. We're making a bearish trend on the lower time frame. But if we go up to the 15 minute, dang, even on the 15 minute, we make a lower. Now just playing. Even on the 15 minute, we kind of still are making lower time frames. But on never mind. 15 minute, we came out, swept liquidity, and we still pushing up here, right? And more than likely, we're going to continue up higher. You feel me? And I feel like we were just coming down, taking out these lows. We actually, that's exactly what we did. We came down, took out these lows. After we took out these lows, what did we do? Print up higher. We've been respecting this bullish fair value gap right here. Maybe later on down the line, we will push through this area. Because like I said, a few days, like yesterday, I think we got a bunch of gaps that we have to fill, like over here. But for right now, we're just in this range. You feel me? We get to this high up here. When we get to these highs, we push down. You feel me? When we get to these lows, we push back up. So we doing a little support and resistance thing, but it's cool. It don't matter, right? But boom, my time frame was bullish here. Right, and if we go against this candle, what are we doing here? We forget this little candle right here that wicked me out. What are we doing right here? We're creating a higher low, right? Now we're creating a higher low. And I wanted to see, if we go back to the 5 minute, I wanted to see us continue this. We come to this low right here, sweep out this low, which more than likely, that's what we do. We come to an area, manipulate that area, and push up higher, right? Once we did that, I wanted us to break above this high right here, which we're consolidating at this high for a little bit. But how, like, with bullish order flow, when you are looking at the charts, right, you don't want to just, we can consolidate right here, but once we pass this area, we need to pass it with speed like that. We need to run straight through it. But if when we come up this area and we sweep it and we just chopping around this high, that's a bad sign, right? I will get out that trade 99% of the times, because like I said, I want to see us climb highs and bearish price action. Since I'm bullish right here, I want to see us climb bullish price action with speed. My bad. Bearish price. We want to disrespect bearish price action with speed. My bad. That was that was embarrassing. All right. Now another thing. Once we swept out these highs, of course, I don't just enter in the trade, right? I want to wait to see what we do when we sweep out highs, lows. I want to wait to see what we're going to do after we sweep out these lows. And we inverse this 1 minute candle right here, right? That's my entry. Boom. I enter right there at the top of this candle when it closed. When it closed right there, you can say something like that. It don't matter. It's only by a 0.5. But yeah, something like this. We entered in here aiming for buy side liquidity up here, because we just took out sell side liquidity, right? All this liquidity over here, you see all of this chop, you see all of this is low resistance liquidity, right? As you can see, when we came through these areas right here, we boom pushed through these with speed, efficiency. You feel me? Push through these areas with speed and efficiency. But these areas, when we were coming down like this, even over here, when we was coming down like this, we came down slowly, right? We chopped our way down. When we pushed up right here, we pushed up extremely heavy. And as you can see right here as well, when we got to this area, you see how we chopped around this high? We actually created the SMT right here, but on ES, when we got to that high, we actually proceeded to push downwards. You get what I'm saying? That's why I say you want to wait. If we chop at these highs like this, oh no, it's over here actually. Let's go to ES, because somebody did catch this trade right here. Created a high, we chopped right here. No, we came to this high right here. We was chopping right here. Then we proceeded to push down. I think my homeboy top ticked this and caught a few points going down. And then we proceeded to push up higher, right? I think that was the same area. But yeah, now another thing, like I said, we want to see disrespect of bearish price action if I'm bullish. But as everybody knows, we hunt sell side liquidity, then go for buy side. Hunt buy side, go for sell side, unless we're printing out a trend like this, right? And this trade we're finna go over in a little bit, but this was just a good trade. And now I got stopped out by news, right? And my problem here was I seen news, but I didn't protect my account. That was my issue, right? I didn't protect it when I seen the news. I was up $500 right here. That's enough to go to break even, right? And I was I think I was talking to myself. I don't know who I was talking to, but I remember telling somebody that I don't go. I think I said it in my Discord server. I don't go break even no more because I want to watch the trade play out. You feel me? I don't want to see the trade come back down. I want to see it play out from now on, right? I probably said that in yesterday's video, right? I think I said that in yesterday's video where I don't be going break even anymore. And today showed me that, nigga, I might need to from now on. Because I could have still protected myself. Probably would have lost like $10 here. You feel me? That ain't nothing. Could have re-entered when we broke this high right here. Same exact trade. Same exact risk. 15 points. I think this was it right here. This was 15 points. Yep, 15 points exactly right there. Aiming for those highs. Same exact trade. If I would have protected my account, I would. You feel me? That would have been the trade right there. But it's cool though. You learn from your mistakes, right? You learn from your mistakes. Things I could have done differently. I'm telling y'all so y'all don't make the same mistakes I just did, and I won't make them anymore. You feel me? Like I said, there's no way I'm trading the normal NASDAQ with a 30-point stop loss. You feel 35-point stop loss. That's just not who I am. I'm not that ballsy, my nigga, because this is like, what, $800 right here? $600? $730. You feel me? I'm not risking that much because this isn't an eval, right? This is a funded account. You want to trade and protect your funded account. Because what if this loses, right? You got to think. If this loses, I lose $730 here. Now I only got like a few more trades now. Now, of course, I'm down $1,000, right? So it still doesn't really matter. But still, though, here it would have been completely different if I would have just moved my stop to break even. Then when it got past this high, entered in there, same exact trade. You feel me? No drawdown at all either, too. Like I was telling y'all, the shooting star method. When we get up to a high and we break this high, we would have played out the shooting star method like I told y'all in the past videos. My nigga, it would have worked out completely fine. No drawdown at all, right? So, yeah, that's completely on me because I didn't listen to news. Trade still played out, so I was like, let's go over it. This other trade right here, I just got stopped out by Chop. I thought I was looking to continue here, right? As y'all can see, we're going downwards. I was looking to continue at this area. We didn't get that continuation. So, we actually just got more chop and we just started chopping a little bit. I got chopped out, lost like 400. So this other trade lost like this trade right here, I put double my contract size. I doubled my contract size. This is what it was. I doubled my contract size here. I only had one right there. Ended up losing. So yeah. Now, how do I come back and how do I recover from this? Let me get some water because I've been talking for a long time. Hold on. How do I recover from this? Micros. Now, my plan is on micros. See, if I trade 5 micros, that's half of a NASDAQ, right? So I can risk $150 and be 15 points on the NASDAQ, right? I put my stop. Let me see. I can actually do it. So we enter. Let's just do something like this. Yeah, let's do something like this. It won't let me add an order. Okay, let's do this. Let's just say buy limit. We're gonna put our stop at. We entered in 19. Okay. Yeah, 15-point stop. This not even 15. Yeah, that's 15. 15-point stop. Even a 10-point stop is like $170, right? Which is not really that much. So I can risk a lot more. I can have my account a little bit more free with the micros, right? And I just risk anywhere trying to go for 1-to-1s to 2-to-1s of $500 to $1,000 trades, risking anywhere from like $300 to $500. That's how I build my account back up. So with 2 to 3 good trades, my account will be back at break even. And we can, if I just wait till I see a really good trade, because I really don't want to trade this buffer for that long. You feel me? I don't want to be hesitant on the buffer. This isn't like Top Step where every dollar I make is my profit, right? I don't start making profit until I get above that 2,000 limit, right? So I want to get past this 2,000 limit as quickly as possible in order for me to start actually making money. That way I can start building an account as much as I want that way. But with this is completely different. I have a little I still have a buffer that I have to build behind this $2,000 limit. So yeah, that's my plan to of course get in here, build my account back up from zero, from scratch, of course, and then start get done with this buffer as quickly as possible. If I have to wait till next week to find a trade, to hit a trade worth $2,000, I will. You feel me? And then start actually making bread, I will do that. But so if y'all don't hear from me for a couple of days, just know I'm waiting on that trade. But tomorrow and probably most likely Monday, if not tonight during Asia session, I will just be building this account back up to break even, and then just waiting until I get that one good, really good trade to hit that to the buffer. But yeah, this was it today though. It was a really good trading day in my opinion, because even though I lost, I still have the mindset that I can build this account back up. My mindset isn't crushed. My mind is still here. I still know I can win if I just try and apply myself a little bit harder now. Yeah though, God loves y'all boys. Losing isn't that bad if you know how to handle it. So y'all boys, hope this helped. Catch y'all in another video. Peace out. God loves you.